I want to spend about 6 minutes with you talking about Richardson cap. You know Richardson already, but I want to highlight a few things that really set us apart. And again, you know these things, but a reminder, repetition is not a bad thing. I want to go first over some of my favorite caps and what sets them apart. We have the famous 112. The 112, and nobody in the company knows why it's just been outrageously popular, but it has been. But the trucker cap has been around since the 1960s. The last 4 or 5 years, it's really driven sales for our company, and it's been something that everybody in the cap channel has copied, and that's fine because there's no greater compliment than copying us like that. The difference with us is our fit and finish, the materials we use, and the details to how they're constructed. Even going down to the band here inside, the quality of the thickness of the brim, everything else about it is just the best quality out there. The 112 is our #1 selling cap. Now the difference in the size caps, this is a mid-pro, the 115 is a low pro, and we've got several. This is the 510, it's a high pro. Now the difference is not how high they are from each other, but how bulgy or how they slope. I'll go this way because the 115 tends to have a more smooth slope. This is a mid-pro. You can tell it's a little bit bulgier. And then of course the 510, the 511, and several others within our line have this more pronounced front 2 panels. The 115 and the 115CH, this is the 115CH. It is a low pro. The 115CH, we only have 5 colors, and they're all heather. This is a heather green teal. We've got heather red and heather charcoal. It's just a real popular color still. We introduced them several years ago. They remain a very popular seller. And although we call it it's a cap for both men and women, honestly, this is really a women's cap, so keep that in mind. The 115CH. This is the 510. It's an acrylic wool blend. Again, it has that high pro, more of a pronounced front 2 panels. And the difference between this one is it's got a flat bill as well. Those are still popular. You see a lot of the younger kids, the 20-somethings, wear this. It's still very, very popular. A lot of baseball caps actually have this. A little different look. The most popular, for a lot of reasons, is the 112. Now, this is one of my favorites. It's the 227. Because of the popularity of the mesh back, we've extended that into several other caps. This 227, it's unique in that it's the only cap we have in the line that has this vertical line that kind of sets it apart stylistically. But the back mesh is very, very soft. It's still breathable, but it's very soft. This is an R-Active because it's made an antimicrobial material, moisture management, very, very popular. The 221 is different. We only have 5 colorways in this cap. This particular one's a solid white. They're all distinctive in that they have this color band on the outline perimeter. But this is the only one that has a color other than white. So it's very unique. And you can see that it has pinprick holes to allow breathability. And this particular one is unstructured. So we don't have a fused polyester buckram behind the 2 front panels. Some people like a structured cap for that more structured look. Some people like the freedom of a non-structured cap. If people that are running, biking, hiking, sailing, whatever it might be, they like that feeling that they're not wearing anything. It's not weighing them down. These 2 caps are brand new as of last year. I like it for the following reasons. This is the 933. It's structured, but it has what looks like a very solid and very soft material in the back 3 panels. But I don't know if you can see this, but you can actually see the mesh from this when you hold it up to a light. Very unique and very, very cool. And this one is clever too. It's a 935. It has exaggerated larger holes for the mesh back and unstructured, so that it gives you a very light feeling as you're wearing it. And this is unique to us. You can bend this front bill and it won't show the bend in the cardboard that many people use. And honestly, I don't know what we're using to give it that way. It's a secret sauce. It's proprietary. I'd have to, as they say, kill you if I told you. Let me now talk about what really sets Richardson apart. We have all kinds of decoration techniques and methods. On this little board here, it shows 9 different types of patches and materials. Patches take 6 weeks for us to apply. We apply them in Oregon only. We do all of our embroidery in Oregon and Ohio, and we ship from Oregon and Ohio. Patches are terrific, embroidery is great. We think that in 3 years, patches will surpass embroidery as the #1 decorating method we have. One thing that we're going to offer all of you is a 2020 new decorated cap sample kit. And they are really great. They have lots of the new patches and some of these methods that you see here. We have what I call liquid metal. It's polypress. We've got rubber patches, dye sublimated, leather, all kinds of terrific, and they look great and they're very permanent. We have an adhesive on the back of these patches that come in from our factory in the Pacific Rim. And then with a little heat, pressure, and time, dwell time, it adheres it real strongly, and that would be good for most people, but we go an extra step. We embroider around the perimeter of that so it never comes up, but it never puffs up and looks askew. It's really terrific. We have these patch presentation boards I'm making available. Let me know if you'd like one. And those kits are available to anybody for $60. And again, I've got quite a few in my stash that I pay for that I'll be giving out to qualifying distributor reps. We do what no one else does in this channel. Anybody else is our competitor within the promotional channel with caps. Nobody does blocking. And what blocking is we take the cap after it's embroidered, and that's still primarily most of what we do, and we put them on a mannequin head. And there's a heavy burst of steam that gives it a very solid, structured, finished look. I compare it to taking your dress shirt into a dry cleaner and having it pressed and starched. And it's that impressive look when they take it out of the box that lasts for quite a long time, actually. We appreciate your business. Please let us know if you need samples, random samples. For most of you, I comp them. And we really encourage you to please submit your sample orders and regular full line orders on our website. I'm going to be sending instructions. They're brand new instructions. They're more simple, but we've restructured and realigned things internally. We really encourage you to submit all orders on our website. Thank you so much.